Hi, this is Scott Varilek, Koima Varilek Trading, coming to you with Thursday afternoon's trade here. We had a nice up day in the cattle futures. Live cattle up $1 and change, and $4 higher on the feeders. That's great news after the last few weeks being quite a struggle. In the cattle sector, we had a lot of outside economy news weighing in with war in Israel, Fed announcements pending. So it was a struggle. Took a large gut check. Cash feeders had a pretty good sizable break as far as the sale burns are concerned, but we're kind of on the recovery, and I think it's the fundamentals that are hanging on and kind of bailing us out of some of this trouble. We still have some very tight numbers in the north. So I like what the cash is shaping up to be like as moving forward here. We haven't seen a lot yet, just a little 185 bid by a regional. So I expect on Friday here we'll start to hear some live cattle cash news because Packers are a little bit close to the knife, in my opinion. That's what it feels like. We had this large on-feed number and placement number in the last cattle on feed report. A lot of discrepancy, people that don't believe it. Is that for real? To me, I'm just going to look at what I know. And as far as these show lists and what the live cattle look like, and I see a lot of cattle shipping from the north to the south. When a packer's willing to ship cattle from South Dakota down to Texas in a sizable amount of head, they're looking short to me, and it seems like you can sell them some cattle, and they want to pull them early. That's been the consistent thought, rather than pushing them back as of late. So we should be through, a pretty good chunk of the fall run and this calf run as far as the overrun of numbers. And when you get a large group, there's still quite a few that hang on with November and December contracted cattle that'll start to ship. So, but that's a normal. You'll hear about they can start pulling from contracts. They have less contracts available now than they used to because we have tighter numbers. So it's kind of a normal something that we're used to, and it doesn't really alarm me all that much. So, like in the recovery here, it feels like we've got some momentum behind us. Yesterday, first day that we kind of jumped the open interest just a little bit slightly. So hopefully the funds are interested to jump back into this market because I've got a Dow Jones at 550 right now on Thursday. So if we can kind of put some of that noise to bed, I like what we have going forward. So feels good, looks good. Demand's been excellent. We've got some prices out there in the beef that look very appealing. Just bought a $6.99 a pound New York strip for a whole loin. I mean, that's a great product at a very affordable price, and it's going to feed a lot of people. So do still think that the consumer has a lot of desire for that high quality beef product. So all signs good for now. We'll see. Going into a weekend, sometimes Friday can be a little bit nervous. We're not quite overbought on the cattle yet, but we have come back nicely here, getting back to filling some of these gaps in the chart we left on the way down. So getting back to a level that we were before this last big break. So with that, the risk of loss in trading futures and or options is substantial. Have a good week.